How important is safety in the construction industry really, you may ask? Well, let's think about it. Safety is a universal concern, spanning across all industries, be it healthcare, manufacturing, or education. However, the construction industry stands out due to its high-risk nature. Picture this: workers navigating towering heights, operating heavy machinery, or handling hazardous materials. These are everyday scenarios in the construction field, and they come with an inherent potential for severe injuries or even fatalities. Now consider the ripple effect when safety is compromised. It's not just about the immediate harm to the worker. It extends to project delays, financial losses, legal ramifications, and a tarnished reputation for the company involved. The stakes are simply too high to overlook safety in construction. In a world where we strive for progress and innovation, safety should never be compromised. It is the foundation that supports the structure of every project. So it's clear that safety is not just important in construction, it's essential. Let's take a look at a real-life example to illustrate just how crucial safety measures are. Imagine the scene: a bustling construction site in the heart of a busy city. The project, a towering skyscraper. The crew, a team of dedicated workers. On a seemingly ordinary day, a routine task turned into a life-altering incident. A worker, let's call him John, was operating a heavy piece of machinery without a safety harness. Suddenly, the machine malfunctioned, causing John to lose his balance and fall several feet onto the concrete below. The immediate aftermath was chaos. Emergency services were called, and John was rushed to the hospital with severe injuries. The work on the construction site came to a screeching halt. The incident didn't just affect John, it had a ripple effect on the entire crew and the project as a whole. John's injuries were severe, leading to months of rehabilitation. Beyond the physical pain, the emotional trauma was immense. He was unable to work, leading to financial stress for him and his family. His colleagues were left shaken, their sense of security at the workplace shattered. The incident served as a stark reminder of the potential dangers they faced every day. The company, too, faced significant consequences. Work was halted for an investigation, leading to delays in the project and a loss of revenue. The company was fined heavily for the lack of adequate safety measures. The reputation damage was significant, and it took a long time for the company to regain the trust of its workers and clients. This tragic incident could have been prevented with proper safety measures. Had John been using a safety harness, the fall could have been avoided. Regular maintenance checks could have identified the malfunctioning machinery. Adequate training could have instilled in John the importance of always using safety equipment. This case study is a stark reminder of the potential dangers in the construction industry and the devastating effects of neglecting safety measures. Let's make safety a priority, not an afterthought. Because every worker deserves to go home safe at the end of the day. So, what role do safety measures play in preventing such incidents? Let's dive right into it. Safety measures are like the guardians of the construction site. They're always on duty, silently protecting everyone on site. They are the unsung heroes, often unnoticed, yet they play a crucial role in maintaining a safe working environment. The first line of defense in safety measures is protective equipment, often referred to as personal protective equipment, or PPE for short. From hard hats to safety boots, from high-visibility vests to gloves, each piece of equipment has a specific role in protecting workers from various potential hazards. It's like having your own personal knight in shining armor, always ready to shield you from harm. Next up, we have safety protocols. These are set rules that guide actions and decisions on a construction site. Think of them as the playbook for safety. They dictate everything from the correct operation of machinery to the safest way to lift heavy objects. These protocols are designed based on past experiences and expert knowledge, all with the aim of preventing accidents and ensuring the well-being of workers. Lastly, but equally important, we have training programs. These are the unsung heroes of safety measures. They equip workers with the knowledge and skills needed to navigate the potential dangers of a construction site. It's like a safety boot camp, transforming raw recruits into safety-savvy veterans, ready to tackle any safety challenge that may come their way. It's important to remember that these measures are not standalone solutions. They are most effective when used in combination. Like the Three Musketeers, they work best when they work together. As we can see, safety measures are not just checkboxes on a list. They are vital tools that help create a safe working environment and protect workers from potential hazards. They are the unsung heroes of the construction site, always on guard, always ready to protect. In conclusion, safety measures are our first and best defense against potential accidents in the construction industry. They are the guardians of the construction site, silently protecting everyone on board. And that's why it's so essential to give them the attention they deserve. Let's summarize what we've learned about construction safety. At the heart of our discussion is the undeniable fact that the construction industry is one of the most dangerous fields to work in. It's a high-risk environment with potential hazards lurking at every turn. We've got falling objects, heavy machinery, sharp tools, high heights, and even electrical hazards to contend with. And these are just the tip of the iceberg. Understanding the inherent risks in construction is the first step towards safety. It's not about scaring anyone, but rather it's about understanding the reality of the situation and the importance of not taking this lightly. This brings us to our next point, the role of safety measures. Safety measures are not just guidelines or suggestions. They are life-saving protocols designed to protect workers from the dangers that come with their job. These measures include, but are not limited to, wearing proper safety gear, following established safety protocols, and participating in regular safety training. Let's take a moment to talk about safety gear. Helmets, safety glasses or face shields, safety boots, high-visibility clothing and gloves are all part and parcel of a construction worker's uniform. They are not fashion statements. They are designed to protect you from the potential hazards in the construction site. Safety protocols, on the other hand, are the rules and regulations that govern how tasks should be carried out safely. They include guidelines on how to operate machinery, how to handle hazardous materials, and even how to respond in case of an emergency. They are there to ensure that everyone on site knows what to do and how to do it safely. Regular safety training is another key element of construction safety. It's not enough to just know the rules. You have to understand them and be able to apply them in real-life situations. Safety training provides workers with the knowledge and skills they need to navigate the hazards of their job confidently and safely. Ignoring these safety measures can have dire consequences. It can lead to accidents, injuries, and in the worst cases, fatalities. But beyond the physical harm, neglecting safety measures can lead to legal repercussions, financial losses, and damage to the company's reputation. But perhaps the most important point we need to remember is this: safety in construction is everyone's responsibility. It's not just up to the managers or the safety officers. Every single person on site has a role to play in ensuring their safety and the safety of their colleagues. To sum it up, safety in construction is not an option, it's a necessity. So, what can you do to ensure safety in your construction work? Well, there's no magic formula, but there are indeed concrete steps you can take to reduce the risk of accidents and injuries. Let's delve into those, shall we? First and foremost, equip yourself with the right knowledge. Get proper training. Understand the ins and outs of the machinery you're operating, the materials you're handling, and the structures you're creating. Knowledge is power, and in this case, it's the power to prevent mishaps. Second, always wear your protective gear. It's not just a fashion statement, it's your first line of defense against potential harm. Hard hats, safety glasses, high-visibility clothing, steel-toe boots, they're all designed to protect you. Don't overlook their importance. Remember, a stitch in time saves 9. Third, follow safety protocols. They're not there to make your life difficult, they're there to keep you safe. Adhere to them diligently, whether it's about maintaining a clean work area, practicing proper lifting techniques, or using tools and machinery correctly. Now, these steps are crucial, but there's more to safety than just following rules and wearing the right gear. It's about cultivating a mindset. It's about recognizing that you have a responsibility not just to yourself, but to your co-workers as well. You see, in a construction site, your actions directly impact those around you. If you're careless, you're not just putting yourself at risk, you're endangering your colleagues too. So let's make it a point to look out for each other, to remind each other of the importance of safety, to encourage each other to take the necessary precautions. Because at the end of the day, it's not about finishing the job quickly, it's about finishing the job safely. It's about being able to go home to your families, being able to come back the next day, and the day after that, and the day after that. Remember, in construction, safety always comes first, and that starts with you,